The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Bulgaria, weighing 305 pounds, Rusev.
Look out, Rusev is one of the strongest...
And approaching the ring, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 412 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
On his way to the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen, is a pure wrecking machine.
Man, oh man, Mark Henry. When you see this former world heavyweight champion, it makes complete sense that the name of his frightening finisher is the world's strongest slam.
Rusev digging down deep.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why. Rusev's a man of domineering power, surreal athleticism, and along with his social ambassador, Lana, revivals in human suffering and complete destruction. The more Rusev's detested by WWE fans, the more agony the brute happily doles out.
Yeah, and one of the things that's most horrifying about Rusev is that while he's completely demolishing his opponent, he shows absolutely no emotion. None. Nothing. That's when you know you're dealing with the worst type of evil.
And there's the reversal from Rusev.
Rusev reversing it. Incredible.
Wow, Mark Henry brought off his feet.
Whoa, I think I felt the ground shake on that one. Rusev has found an answer here.
Rusev's ability to decimate makes him appear like more machine than man. This nightmare, the brute, makes every movement one of pain for opponents. Watching Rusev compete is like watching a sanctioned mauling of another human being. Rusev's that dominant.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Not today, too fast.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Rusev finding a path of destruction currently.
He's in big trouble.
Watching that backbreaker, my spine hurts.
Well, I'm a chiropractor. It's on the side, so let me adjust it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the strength of Rusev and his devotion to Vladimir Putin's ideologies has practically created international incidents at WWE events. Rusev is so commanding that if you blink, the bell can ring. Oh, that Rusev. What a crafty maneuver. Oh, out of nowhere.
Mark Henry showing us how to get it done. Here we go again.
That's okay. Who doesn't like seeing things over and over and over?
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying. You know, when it comes to Mark Henry, we're talking about punishing power. Mark Henry's strength is so superior, he can lift automobiles. The world's strongest man is intense, vicious, and looking to dismantle anyone who gets in his way.
With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this match.
Yeah,
looking for the quick, and he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again.
And what a reversal from Rusev. We're looking at complete domination here. Rusev's ability to decimate makes him appear like more machine than man. This nightmare, the brute, makes every movement one of pain for opponents. Watching Rusev, there it is, the Alabama slam.
Oh, slam down hard. Wow, he's still down after that. Oh!
Thanks for watching, everyone. Kick back, relax, and enjoy your Monday night with some great WWE action. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
For more than 20 years,
the shoulders are down. Rusev is no...
And he escapes with a kick out.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Going to do well again.
This guy's just getting worn out.
Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver.
Well, you got to admit, it's working. Here we go. This could be it.
Here we go. Here we go. He's hanging on for dear life.
Oh, he's got to do whatever he can here to try to break this hold.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask. Oh, wow.
And this has got to be it.
They got him.
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. Whoa, that was almost it for the world's strongest man.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. Gonna have to compartmentalize some of the pain that's been dished out and find a way to forge on. I'll be shocked if that's not it.
It only takes a couple of those to bring his night to an end. Not this.
He's looking at it again.
Nowhere to go. There's no escaping this.
Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Makes the cover. And it's up. He got the shoulder up. I don't believe it. He refuses to lose. The strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Man, that one rocked him.
Oh, my. Rusev is in position. Here we go. Here we go. He's hanging on for dear life.
Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this.
Rusev's domineering power and unbelievable.
Oh, wow, what a win! Oh, those WWE competitors tore this match. Let's take a look back. Oh, they threw everything they...
Here's your winner, Rusev.
What a big win here tonight. Absolutely. Whenever you get a win after a match like this, it's just big.
No kidding. I got to agree with you 100%, Cole. He should be really proud of that one.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one matchup.
Let's go.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. The Usos.
Four of WWE's finest squaring off in what will assuredly be
and their opponents, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, the Prime Time Players.
the combination of these two competitors looks nearly unstoppable.
You'd be...
Tag match underway, and Jey Uso looking to start it off.
We got tag team action happening here, and I'm fired up. It's crucial for a team to get out in front early. That way they can set the tone for the match.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
The 6'6", 270-pound Titus O'Neil has always been brash, aggressive, and looking to slap the taste out of someone's mouth. Titus O'Neil wants to spend extra time hurting his opponents.
Well, Cole, Titus is always looking for the next superstar that he can make an example out of. O'Neil's real deal mentality is about annihilating anyone who gets in his way.
And so, what are your thoughts right now on Titus O'Neil?
I like the pairing, Michael. These two work so well together as a team.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of Raw. I'm sure you are just as entertained as we are here at ringside. There's no doubt that Titus O'Neil is outspoken when it comes to evaluating his abilities in and out of the ring. O'Neil's overabundance of self-confidence angers many WWE superstars, but it's difficult to dispute the results when Titus just keeps bringing down people.
Driven down into the canvas. Jey Uso, no problem getting out of that one.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings back here. Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated.
Yeah, Cole, this is when you have to settle things down. Get the blood flowing back in your body and strategize what your next move or your next form of attack will be.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, nobody home that time. You know, Cole, we've talked about it. And when you look at and listen to Titus O'Neil, he's braggadocious, mean, and looking to manhandle WWE's favorite hero. Titus barks when he's in control of a match. The real deal plans on barking for a long time.
The switch here to Titus O'Neil.
And there's the flying forearm. And he's toast. Jey Uso making his statement as we speak.
We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in recent memory.
Oh, man, from the hot red district.
I wouldn't know what that's like. Back between the ropes. If you want to have an idea of Jey Uso's demeanor, just look at the Usos' entrance. They begin with a traditional Samoan war dance and then come down the aisle having fun with all the fans. Jey's excitement is contagious and gets the crowd pumped up for what they're about to see.
Yeah, you can just tell that Jey Uso, like his brother, like his father, and so many of his relatives, has this business in their blood. Jey loves being out there with the fans. And
there's the super kick.
Man, and it was right on the button.
He's not exactly popping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened?
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. Titus O'Neil with a nice reversal.
There's the switch. If we've seen one thing from Jey Uso throughout his career, it's that anything can happen when he's in the ring. The high-flying assault, devastating kicks, and his never-say-die attitude means on any night he can defeat anyone in the WWE locker room. Looking good so far. Not much damage, if any, has been absorbed. Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
Right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
Look out.
I don't think there's an area on that back that's not suffering right now.
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning, the only thing on his body that's not going to hurt is his pajamas.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, this spells
perhaps Jimmy Uso has this match won now, people.
Jey Uso has a fire that you can see burning every time he enters battle. The excitement he brings to his matches are like nothing else, and his opponents better be ready to be hit with any type of assault from any direction.
And he dodges that one.
Jimmy Uso gets out of that one. Nice move, Jimmy. Jimmy Uso putting it on him right now.
And again, the mind games are played.
Nice move. Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are having a great time tonight.
Oh, you're right about that. You always have a great time when you attend a WWE event live, just like we are here tonight. This is wonderful.
When it comes to skills in the ring, Jimmy Uso possesses the speed, diverse offense, amazing leaping ability, and the toughness that you'd expect from a descendant of such an amazing family. But Jimmy takes those skills to a whole new level when he's in the ring.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
And the reversal from Darren Young.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Quick thinking to avoid that. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
If we've seen one thing from Jey Uso throughout his career, it's that anything can happen. And into the cover. These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so important in a match like this.
After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist.
Here's the cover.
And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. Look at the resilience of Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso gets out of that one. Nice move.
The super kick, this one is in the books.
You're right. This one's as good as over after that super kick. Look at this. High risk pays off. Jimmy landed it. 1, 2. Oh, and he's going to have to do something big. He did it. They won the match. I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight. That match wasn't. We got a couple of highlights here.
Here are your winners, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. The Usos.
I love a good tag team match, and this one was unforgettable. I mean, these teams gave us everything they had, and the WWE Universe is the...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, from Preston, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Bad News Barrett.
You know, sometimes a superstar just has that look in it.
And approaching the ring, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go.
Wow.
And here we go in this anything goes match.
Oh, and he got dropped.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
I like it. Let's get this thing done inside the ring.
Not today, too fast.
You have to respect that Kevin Owens knows what he wants and goes right after it. He's one of the most no-nonsense competitors we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure Sami Zayn respects that. Kevin Owens wanted Zayn's NXT title and cut to the front of the line in February 2015 to take it.
Barrett doing a great job of turning that around. He's really taking over this match now.
With a reversal.
Uh-oh.
How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the canvas.
Crashing is the right word. He crashed and burned.
You'd have to think that Kevin Owens' brawling style makes him incredibly difficult to game plan for.
Boy, he just got laid out.
Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet.
No, not again.
Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark.
The excitement in the air is palpable for this no-holds-barred contest.
Yeah, and that's because they know these competitors have free reign to do whatever they need to pick up the win. To your earlier point, Cole, there's no game planning for a guy who's going to come right at you like Owens does. The only thing I can think of is maybe run. When he gets going like this, there are few better. Ow! Ooh.
Barrett's in major trouble right now. This could be a turning point in the match. Oh, Barrett may have to feel that. Yes, bad news. Barrett's wins a change, blowing through the arena. Almost done here.
Bad news has done it again.
That packed a punch.
To avoid that.
Look out.
Just by looking at Kevin Owens, I wouldn't think he'd be the type of superstar to pull off a moonsault. Then I saw him do it, and wow, was I ever amazed. I don't like how slow he is to react right now. Oh, wow. Well, we're on the move here. The shoulders are down.
And a kick out.
The kick out's all that saved him. This match goes on.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point.
He's still not through.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why. The moonsault's not the only move Kevin Owens will surprise you with. He's also been known to execute a flawless senton bomb from time to time.
Yeah, and guys like Kevin Owens aren't usually the ones you see doing a senton bomb. That's typically reserved for the smaller guys. Reversal. Kevin Owens showing his skills. Oh, man. He landed right on his neck from that German suplex. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
For more than 20 years, Monday night has been the premier night in all of sports entertainment. And you can bet tonight will surely live up to the lofty standard.
This could do it. Maybe it.
And he breaks the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done.
There's no keeping this guy down tonight.
And that'll give you a negative attitude.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. Wow, here we see it from this angle.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. Makes the cover. And the shoulders up.
And the match continues. I love this. Well, it's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight.
Quickly back to the topic of trust. I'd say Sami Zayn trusted Kevin Owens, and look what happened to him at NXT TakeOver Our Evolution.
I don't know why anybody would trust anybody in this industry. Everybody's trying to get to the top of that mountain. Making friends isn't going to get you there any sooner. In fact, it might slow you down.
Uh-oh, look at that.
There it is, the winds of change.
Oh, man, that was brutal. The shoulders are down.
And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again.
You can't teach heart, and believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it. A flurry of feet with a lethal combo kick.
Wow, feet flying everywhere.
Just look at this man. He's all business.
And that's the way he has to be if he wants to win here tonight. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Bad news, Barrett is
what a huge win.
Let's go to the highlights here. Oh, that was a match for the record. Oh, boy, that was a spectacular. I can't believe what we saw.
Here's your winner, Bad News Barrett.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
Matches like that.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Big E and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Man, the tag team scene has been on fire of late here in WWE, and I think we're about to see another hot one.
Those eyes tell us.
their opponents, Victor and Connor, the Ascension.
Oh, the referee will undoubtedly have his hands full when these two teams collide.
I'd say this team looks like they have what it takes to walk away victorious tonight.
King, I'd say Victor has really come into his own in a relatively short period of time.
And you know what? He's only getting better. There's no telling where Victor's ceiling is. Well, even if he has one. And Victor continues to punish his opponent.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Yeah, none expected and none will be shown.
Victor may be the smaller of the two Ascension members, but his ego is big enough to fill an entire locker room, King.
Yeah, this guy thinks he's Smash, Hulk, and the Barbarian all rolled into one.
Well, taking a look at Kofi Kingston, what's the lowdown here?
A ton of talent, a ton of ability. Certainly someone to keep an eye on.
He takes to the air.
Wow! With action like this, it's no wonder Raw has been around as long as it has. As this continues, it's harder and harder to catch your breath.
Yeah, that'll take the wind out of your sails.
Second time's a charm.
Well, we're on the move here.
Victor's ego is well documented, and unfortunately, it might also be warranted. Like it or not, he's a legit force in the ring.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring.
And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar.
Oh, out of nowhere. He makes the tag.
His partner's being punished, and he's seen enough. Oh, what a clothesline.
How's that for ferocious? It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Second time around. Seems to work, though.
Power slam takes both competitors to the ground.
No kidding. They both landed hard. The shoulders are down.
Big E making a statement as we speak.
Victor is a legit force, Cole. You're right. I'm really impressed with the way he systematically dissects his opponent. He definitely goes in there with a game plan. Oh, wait. Nice reversal.
Look at the attack here.
Oh, man. Talk about a direct hit. What a shot.
So much on the line in this one, and like they say, on any given night, anything can happen in WWE.
That's something I learned early on in my stay here in the WWE.
Yeah, like tonight I beat you.
Yeah, absolutely anything can happen in the WWE. Even that.
Nicely timed shot by Connor.
Not today, too fast.
Looking highly motivated here.
Oh, clothesline.
King, this Connor comes in at 268, but to me, I'd say he competes more like he's 368.
Oh, yeah, he's certainly powerful, Cole. That's probably why he's so confident, too.
And he finally gets out of the ring.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Doing a great job of avoiding any serious offense. That'll go a long way as this one progresses. Connor with the offense.
Watch it. Watch it. Are you kidding me? Look. Nicely done there. Man, that one rocked him.
King, you're right about Connor's confidence, but he's got to be careful with that. We've seen it get him in trouble on a few occasions.
Oh, my gosh. They can't breathe.
Can he do it? Can he dig down deep and fight out of this?
Oh, out of nowhere.
Breaking fools off now.
Ooh, a little showboating going on here.
He's showing no signs of letting up. Oh, Connor going in. For me, there are few sights better than seeing all those legends attack the Ascension on Raw a while back. Great counter.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Well, he's the guy his opponent, and what's he going for here?
At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. Thanks for watching, everyone. Kick back, relax, and enjoy your Monday night with some great WWE action. Sent into the ropes with the Snake Eyes. Tough luck there.
That's it. It's over. Snake Eyes.
Look out. Here comes Kofi. You know Kofi Kingston has the athleticism to keep things going in there and take off whenever he feels like it. That shouldn't surprise anyone.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Oh, wait. Nice reversal. Can you imagine what it must be like to be on the receiving end of a Connor diving shoulder block? Wow. What impact. He's got him hooked.
And he's in there trying to get something going for his partner.
Cover here.
Ow. Ooh. Oh, out of nowhere.
The switch here to Victor.
He's in bad shape. He's got to make the tag.
Oh, no. Not again.
Please, not again.
And Victor's showing us that impressive offense. Victor's energy level right now is off the charts.
He gets the tag. Everything Connor does delivers a great impact, King. How about that flapjack?
Yeah, we've seen him rearrange a few faces with that move over the years, Cole.
What a dangerous move, King. That's like putting everything on the line.
Yeah, your neck's too delicate for something like that. Now that's how you do it.
We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in Victor. What a maneuver. And will this be it?
It may be. It looks like all four competitors are going at it. This is what I like.
There it is, the Tiger Bomb.
You're right about that, Cole, and that is painful.
And he escapes with a kick out.
Oh, there is no quit in this man tonight.
I don't think there's an area on that back that's not suffering right now.
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning, the only thing on his body that's not going to hurt is his pajamas.
He goes to the quick pin attempt.
Count, ref, count.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. What will it take to keep Victor down?
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot.
Kofi goes down.
Big E with the excellent move to get out.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
In comes Connor.
And there's the count.
There it is. Trouble in paradise.
I've been waiting to see that, and now we saw it. Looking for all the glory here.
The referee getting involved now. Nice dodge there.
Going for it all here. Oh, my. Christmas tree.
Connor making a statement as we speak.
Whoa, a direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
They got it!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
You know, sometimes a super...
And approaching the ring, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
King, there's something very intimidating about Randy Orton's methodical approach to the ring.
Yeah, you know what? He's just giving his opposition more time to worry about what they've gotten themselves into. I love it.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
A reversal from Ambrose. Oh, that was slick.
Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
Look at this dominance. This isn't a match, it's a massacre.
Look, we don't know what Dean Ambrose is going to do next. And you want a strategy? For anyone going up against Dean Ambrose, you have to be ready for anything. Because anything is what Dean Ambrose can do to an opponent during a match.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, moves like that put the well-being of your vertebrae and your career in jeopardy.
Yeah, you could be seriously injured with that kind of move.
This will be a physical battle.
You're right about that, Cole. This is going to be a war. This could be so physical that it gets really ugly before it's over. You know, Michael, Ambrose is so out there, attacking him first might straighten him out.
And this heartless attack continues.
Oh, man, this is getting tough to watch.
Not today, too fast.
Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now. Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why. Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months.
When you see Randy Orton, you're looking at a third-generation superstar. He's been known as the Legend Killer, the Viper, and the Apex Predator. Those are all appropriate for the man who can uncoil at any moment and end an opponent with the RKO.
Yeah, you're right. Randy Orton has been known as devious, cold, and calculated. And all of those things are true. He sees opponents as not just someone in a ring he needs to defeat, but someone he must eliminate, sometimes for good. He's not called the Apex Predator for nothing.
Thank you for choosing to watch WWE on this Monday night. We promise to bring you a great night of action. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime.
King Randy Orton goes in that ring and takes care of business. He's not worried about making friends or people liking him on social media. Randy Orton wants to dominate this business, and if he has to do it one RKO at a time, he will. We're looking at complete domination here.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
And here he comes. You can never count Dean Ambrose out. We know he's a lunatic fringe. We know there's no questioning his desire and ability to fight. But what we'll find out in due time is, can his stamina stand the test of time in this one? Now, that's the question.
Michael, when you mention Randy Orton's views, you're definitely right. Randy's not in WWE to make friends or gain any form of acceptance from anyone. The Viper is intent on dominating his opponents and winning as much WWE gold as he can possibly hold.
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks. The arm trap cross-leg STF. That'll do it.
That's the longest name in the history. Arm trap cross-leg STF.
Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment.
Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This match may end right here.
And Randy Orton delivers the patented Orton stomp.
And it's like he's going for a walk in the park, stomping everything and sticking out.
His nose might end up where his ear is by the time this one's over.
No, not again.
Even more damage to the face.
And that face looked like it had been damaged enough already.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Quick thinking to avoid that. What a reversal. Not today. Too fast.
Take a look at this one more time. I've never seen anything like it. The shoulders are down.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been fun to watch, but this has been a war.
Orton is feeling it. Randy Orton has shown some good prowess right now.
Oh, the Viper's locked in. Randy's hearing the voices in his head. This is how he gets that focus, that strength. The Viper can dial up that intensity whenever he chooses.
No way. What a move from Randy Orton. That's how you impress the WWE Universe, folks.
Like I said, those moves don't win the match in one.
Covers.
1, 2.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point. This has been a war.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been one of the most physical battles I've witnessed in a long, long time. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, submission! The hold's locked in. Great hold being applied.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
He's setting it up.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
And there's the butterfly DDT.
Why would you name something as vicious as a DDT a butterfly?
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
And there are the ropes.
And the kick out.
And that's all that matters. This match continues.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one. 1, 2. Textbook offense here.
Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
From Ambrose. Oh, that was slick.
And we're back to this form of attack.
Yes, we are. The same form of attack we've seen before.
When you're beat up, the last thing you want to have to deal with is this amount of power.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
The guy's got no regard for the rules.
That's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
Ooh, that one hit the mark.
What a ruthless act. That is not a position you want to be in at any point in this match or ever. Oh, look out. When Dean Ambrose picks up steam like this, he can just keep on coming. And he can attack from any point in an arena. That could mean you'll end up literally running into a brick wall. Get ready for chaos.
And Randy gets taken down.
Wow, he's still down after that.
Look, Dean Ambrose. He looks like he's got the arm trap cross leg STF. That'll do it.
That's the longest name in the history. Arm trap cross leg STF.
And he lets him out.
Well, he might have been losing some of his grip there anyway. He probably figured it would be better to release the hold now before his opponent could counter it. Hey, he's going for it again.
And there's the butterfly DDT.
Why would you name something as vicious as a DDT a butterfly?
2, 3. Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to talk about crap? You want to talk about incredible? Let's go to the highlights here. That match was incredible.
Here's your winner, Dean Ambrose.
He gets a victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
An incredible match and a big, big victory. Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment that had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down for a 3 count.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
following Diva contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, Summer Rae.
It's WWE's Dancing Queen, the love...
And approaching the ring from the Bay Area, California, Eva Marie.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Mark.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for being part of what promises to be an amazing night. I'm Michael Cole, joined as always by the King himself. He's a Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, enough about me, Michael. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me? We're starting off strong, Michael, and things are just going to keep getting better.
The athleticism on display by the Divas is absolutely off the charts.
One of the most impactful finishers of all of sports entertainment has to be the DDT. And Eva Marie has used it to perfection of late.
What's your take on what Eva Marie has been going through?
Well, luckily the body hasn't absorbed too much of an attack up to this point.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Summer Rae doing some damage. Matchups like this have been a staple of main events since the program's debut back in 2012. We've seen Eva Marie put away many an opponent in recent weeks with that DDT, as King mentioned. And I can tell you for a fact that the Divas in the back have noticed just how effective that move has been.
You know, I think even Jake the Snake Roberts would tell you that Eva Marie has a devastating DDT. And that's saying something.
Today, too fast.
What a wild attempt at striking your opponent. I don't know if she could have been further off the mark.
That was like a haymaker, like she was taking that big home run swing.
Here we go again.
That's okay. Who doesn't like seeing things over and over and over? 2. Hey, Michael, does that remind you of your last date? 3.
Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark.
A model turned WWE diva. Eva Marie certainly has no problem turning heads when she's inside the ring.
Yeah, and backstage too, Cole. I swear it's amazing that more of the guys don't get whiplash the way they turn their heads when Eva Marie walks by.
Playing mind games.
Yeah, a little intimidation there.
The chest cavity can only withstand so much abuse before it collapses.
I hope we don't see that here. That arm is now in an extremely compromising position. Can she do it? Can she work her way out of this hold? Oh, hey, she's tapping. Let's take a look at some of the big highlights.
Here's your winner, Summer Rae.
And that's a win for Summer Rae.
Hey, she was the better diva of the two tonight. It's that simple.
What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, the prime time players.
Man, both of these teams.
And their opponents, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The Usos.
Oh, the referee will
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Jimmy Uso is on a roll right now, gaining lots of ground.
Taking this type of punishment must be damaging to his sternum.
Damaging to his entire chest.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
Darren Young's resilient, and he has the strength to land big offense. Mr. No Days Off is not afraid to throw down in a drag-out fight, and he's never short on confidence.
Well, what's your take right now on Darren Young?
The sky's the limit. I see a lot of main events in the future.
Those kind of acrobatics will keep the eyes of the WWE Universe on you at all times.
Yeah, I know. After that, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Looking good so far. Not much damage, if any, has been absorbed.
You know, I think when you look at Darren Young's abilities, the speed, the strength, and the way he can turn a match around, he has self-confidence for a good reason. Whatever name he wants to call himself.
Folks, it's action like we're witnessing here that makes this main event a can't-miss program.
There are few moves as basic yet effective as the body slam. Ooh. And down he goes.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Wow, Jimmy Uso just timed that perfectly.
We're looking at complete domination here.
When it comes to skills in the ring, Jimmy Uso possesses the speed, diverse offense, amazing leaping ability, and the toughness that you'd expect from a descendant of such an amazing family. But Jimmy takes those skills to a whole new level when he's in the ring.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Darren Young with nice contact there.
We may see an Uso fly here. Oh, they're taking a risk here.
That's how you win matches.
Wow, he's still down after that. Cole, it's like I said before. Jimmy Uso's incredible skills are based in the tradition of the Anoa'i family, but Jimmy's bringing them into the 21st century against each.
There's the super kick.
Man, and it was right on the button. Boy, he just got laid out.
Jey Uso showing some adversity right now.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
Jey Uso, no problem getting out of that one.
There's the switch. Titus O'Neil is in.
O'Neil reverses it. Everybody warm up the MRI machine. That shoulder looks damaged. You know, when Jey Uso makes his famous climb to the top rope, the cameras start recording and taking pictures. His splash from the top rope only rivals his brothers when it comes to height and distance, which spells bad news for an opponent. And no, I don't mean bad news Barrett. Oh, look at this. Titus O'Neil, he seems helpless.
And the ref starts the count.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Jey, somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight. Michael, seeing Jey Uso soar through the air like that is simply amazing. The top rope splash is a move Jey perfected many years ago, as you can tell by how many opponents he's put away with it. This is dangerous.
So damaging. The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Not today, too fast.
Man, that got him good. He landed a perfectly placed strike. That'll send a message to your adversary.
Well, thanks for coming. There's some serious power right there. The shoulders are down.
And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
Oh, Jey can't take much more of this. He needs to finish what he started. Jey has to keep the pressure on.
I think just by looking at Titus O'Neil, it's clear that he's the real deal. Titus is a beast in the ring whose power and size dominates opponents. One of the most impressive things about Titus is his speed. I can hear the impact from here when he impales an opponent with one of his attacks. Jey Uso, no problem getting out of that one.
The end may be the super kick.
I love it. A great super kick.
Nothing gentle about that landing.
Much more of that, and he's not going to last long.
Knocked the breath out with a crushing kick to the gut.
I wouldn't be able to breathe for a week.
Oh, Titus O'Neil has a mean streak. Talk about attitude.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King?
Well, I'll tell you, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Jey Uso has fire in his eyes now.
He's in full-on attack mode now. Wow, he's still down after that.
Hang on.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
Darren Young's career began when he was part of the first season of NXT. Young became part of the Wicked faction known as Nexus, and later famous as one half of the Primetime Players. Today, Young's known as Mr. No Days Off and ready to bring the fight to anyone in the WWE locker room.
Jey Uso,
There's the super kick.
man, and it was right on the button. And he goes for the cover.
This is it.
They did it! They won the match! Oh, those WWE competitors tore this arena. Oh, boy, that was a spectacular.
Here are your winners, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The Usos
You want to talk about a tag team war? We most definitely witnessed just that. This was from bell to bell, a clinic in tag team wrestling. Kudos.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, Fandango!
This guy will settle for nothing short of a victory here tonight.
His eyes tell the story.
And approaching the ring, from the 5th dimension, Stardust!
This one's going to be electric. Another great main event match on its way. I can't wait.
Let's just call it for what it is, an all-out brawl. This match is not an impressive display of holds. This is a war where two men are going to attempt to tear each other limb from limb and pulverize one another beyond recognition. And King, we have a front row seat.
Stardust's plan has got him on a roll here tonight.
Fandango turns it around.
When you look at the career of Fandango, you have to look at when and where he made his in-ring debut here in WWE. WrestleMania 29. What's even more impressive is that Fandango defeated a future WWE Hall of Famer in Y2J Chris Jericho. And I'm not even discussing Fandango's brilliance on the dance floor.
This match will have a lot of big moves. One question will be, who will capitalize on those moves the best?
And who will capitalize on those moves the earliest? That's important.
These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match. Fandango exhibited his innate ability to infuriate and disgust others before he even had his first match in WWE. I found it nothing short of brilliant that Fandango refused to compete in the ring until his name was pronounced properly. It trended worldwide on social media.
Yeah, you never did get it right, Cole, but I have to give Fandango credit. He also surrounded himself with very lovely ladies. At first, Summer Rae was on his arm until he upped the ante and decided to dance his nights away with Layla.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Stardust making his statement as we speak.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Some of the best superstars that WWE have to offer.
In the spring of 2014, Cody Rhodes reached a critical point in his life and his career. The man we knew disappeared, and we were introduced to Stardust, someone whose life remains a mystery to this day.
The man known as Cody Rhodes by his own admission is dead. Stardust insists he's from a place called the 5th dimension and keeps everyone, including himself, shall we say, off balanced.
You can practically feel the wear and tear.
He takes to the air.
Wow!
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Fandango exhibited his innate ability to infuriate and disgust others before he even had his first match in WWE. I found it nothing short of brilliant that Fandango refused to compete in the ring until his name was pronounced properly.
It trended worldwide on social media.
Yeah, you never did get it right, Cole, but I have to give Fandango credit. He also surrounded himself with very lovely ladies. At first, Summer Rae was on his arm until he upped the ante and decided to dance his nights away with Layla.
Nobody home there.
Nobody home? Cole, that looked like the house has been empty for months. Stardust putting it on him right now. Well, we're on the move here.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing.
He's focusing on the...
No, cut off at the last second.
Oh, that sure nailed him. Ouch. He's got to be history. Is he still even caught? Here's the cover.
Stardust using his speed right there. Just look at this man. He's all business.
And that's the way he has to be if he wants to win here tonight.
We know what's coming here. Stardust scores with a tremendous move.
Now that, hey, the shoulders are down.
2, 3. He did it. What a huge win.
We got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out. There was no love lost in it.
Here's your winner, Stardust.
The shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.